So just a little bit introduction about myself. I'm Keith. I'm the Digital Marketing Assistant Manager, and particularly in the sales department in Exabytes. So I have more than 5 years experience in the various digital marketing platform, which is including Google, social media, Alibaba.com, and etc. So currently for all our key portfolio will be in the property industry, education, F&B, agriculture, and also retailing and manufacturing industry. So today's the topics that I will be going to share about, it will be the effective ways for manufacturers and traders to generate sales via marketplace and digital marketing effectively. Okay, so now all of us, we know that in Malaysia, actually our popular online marketing channel is including Google, social media, and also Alibaba.com as well. So basically all this online marketing channel is also covered by Exabytes to help our client to grow their business or to generate the sales from the online. Okay, so now since the beginning of the year, actually we've been talk about this COVID-19. We know about COVID-19 and how does this actually affect the businesses. And because of this COVID-19, right? Actually, it is make most of the businesses actually to go to online, because we see that there's a lot of the offline exhibition or offline store basically they have to move to online. And also we see a lot of the virtual exhibition to actually for all the manufacturers and the buyers who are sourcing, all right, to actually to connect together. Okay. So now I will be going to share about how's the e-commerce market trend looks like. All right, so basically we can see in these e-commerce regional markets, you can see most of the market actually is coming from Asia, which is there's more than $800 billion US dollar here. All right, and according to Statista, actually for B2B market e-commerce is 6 times bigger than B2C e-commerce. Actually, all the while, they may have a lot of the customer who are or B2B manufacturer or exporter. They might be asking, is it e-commerce can help their business or not, as their business nature is in B2B, all right? But so the answer actually is yes. It is the something that actually for all the B2B company actually can be exploring. Okay, because you can see they are the proven data that is the B2B market actually is 6 times bigger than the B2C e-commerce, all right? So now in terms of the B2B buyer's journey, basically a lot of the customer or the buyer actually they are very active to do sourcing in the online platform. So this online platform is referring to the marketplace like Alibaba.com, this kind of the marketplace. And then secondly, they will be go to the search engine like Google, Yahoo, this sort of platform actually to search the to do the sourcing or search the products that they are looking at. All right. So thirdly, it will be the supplier website. So which means that some of them, they maybe already know about certain of the brand, then they will be go to directly search about the brand name, and then they'll go there to actually to purchase it from the supplier website. All right. So basically, there are also some others place that actually the users they use it. So like online catalog, SNS, email software, and etc. So in all this, right, basically they have 3 main categories, which is they are using the online channel or online platform to do for the discover, to buy the product, and also to use and renew or so-called the returning customer. So you can see actually this is how the B2B buyer journey nowadays right now. Okay. So why the e-commerce is important, or why e-commerce is the future for B2B. So these are the 5 main reasons. The first one is you can going to put in your product description, whereby going to highlight about your product. How does your product looks like? Okay, and then have a short description summary about your product. Then the secondly is you can put in the your product image or video inside, all right, to let your customer actually to have the better understanding about your products, all right. And then the third one is to have the company profile. So because your customer actually they cannot reach you in face-to-face, and your buyers is coming from others country. So basically the only way that they wanted to reach out to you, the first thing is they go to online, and then they search about your company, and they go look about your company profile to have a better understanding. All right. So the fourth one is to have the online store page. So this one basically is like it is totally a website or a page for you to actually to store all your product description, your image, even though your company profile as well. All right. So the ultimate goal actually here is that you wanted to generate your global sales effectively. So how to say it is because for this e-commerce, actually it can be going to work in all day long and then in 24 hours without stopping. So while we are after our working hours or while we are sleeping, so basically the customer from others country, right, they will be still able to send an inquiry to us. Then after that, we can be, this is how for the B2B businesses actually can get the sales lead from there. Okay, so this one is some of the highlights, which is you can see some of the B2B buyers traffic, which coming from Alibaba.com. You can see actually the traffic is coming from US, Brazil, India, Mexico, Philippines, and etc. So just like just now, what Nancy shared is really depending where what type of product that you are selling. So you may have different kind of the market demand in different country. So this one from all around the time we can see it from the data that we can generate from your sales report or from the Alibaba.com or the others digital marketing platform. Okay, so now I'll be going to talk about how the manufacturer and trading company actually to leverage on the online marketing to help them to gain the sales. So the first is to reach your customer in multiple ways. So now we are already in the online. So basically we can be do a lot of the things. So for example, like 360 product display. So it means that basically you can be going to put in the videos or your product short description summary inside to let your customer actually to know about your products or your company. All right. So secondly is to do so-called the online factory inspection. So this one is that because your buyers is coming from others country. So basically they want to know how's your production line looks like and how does your company actually can support them, right? Probably in terms of certification or the operation and etc. So from here, actually you can be going to reach out your customers effectively from there. So the thirdly is to have the live streaming. Okay, so in B2B, right, actually for live streaming is working very well as well. The reason is because the customer nowadays, they cannot be going to reach you through the offline exhibition, right? And also they wanted to know about your products, know about your company. So this kind of the live streaming is one of the way actually you can be going to do the real-time interaction with your customers directly, and then you can be going to answer their questions and etc. Okay. So the second one is to build an e-commerce presence. So to build an e-commerce presence, you will be going to have three main steps that we will be going to covering. So the first one is to start an e-commerce store for your domestic and international market. So this e-commerce store, it means that you need to have a website, okay, to highlight about your company products, your profile, describe about your product and etc. So this is how the first thing that you can reach out your international market customer, right? This is the first impression that we need to give them, right? And easy to search. Then the second thing is to list your product in marketplace. So now the marketplace is a place actually that are having a group or they have the ready traffic inside. So for example, because we are the B2B sellers, so basically we are looking for the customers who are wanted to purchase our product in bulk. All right. So the marketplace actually can help our company, right, to actually to reach out our B2B buyers or those buyers who are actually sourcing maybe for OEM or for some certain of the in-house brand and etc. And thirdly is the omni-channel experience. Okay, so this omni-channel experience is that once you already have the online presence, you also need to use it properly, okay, and then to get your customer to bring them to the offline as well. So this one is basically, let's say talk about in B2B, right? So your customer from others country, when they see your company profile, your products presentation through the online platform, so they maybe wanted to actually to come over over to your office or your manufacturing site to have further discuss, right, and sign the deal. So you can see actually all these three things is very important, that why you should have the e-commerce presence. So for this one, actually, is you wanted to let your customer know what you are selling and what you are offering. So this is the first thing that we will need to have in order to get the buyers from all around the world. Okay, so then the next thing is we will need to have this biz trend analysis. So one of the good thing in e-commerce, right, in digital marketing is that we can read the data. Everything is proven. It is not based on the gut feeling or based on our guessing. So by having this kind of data, we can be use it to analyze about our buyers trend, where are they coming from, who are our buyers and their demographic. And secondly, we can also use it to actually to analyze our competitors. How does our competitor actually is doing, and then how are we going to do it better than our competitors and reach out more customers from there, all right? So the next thing is to reach your buyers actively. All right. So just now we talked about you will need to have the e-commerce and probably list it in marketplace. Right. So now how actually, after you have all of these things, you still need to reach out your buyers actively. Like, for example, do advertising in this Alibaba, Google, or social media. All right. And also, this is how actually you can access to your buyer leads, okay, effectively, because you cannot be just say, okay, I just only have the website now, I have the store, online store right now, and then I sit and wait my customer come in. No, actually, in fact, we will still need to put a lot of the efforts, like in terms of doing advertising, and then to do a lot of the optimization and analyze the data, right? So this is, which is why I talk about reach your buyers actively. So the another thing is in terms of the email marketing strategy. So in B2B business, a lot of the businesses actually is still quite actively depending on the email marketing to get their customer to come in. All right. So these are the 6 main key steps that we will need to have it. So the first step is we need to define your objective. So you will need to know what is your objective? Why today you are going to send this email marketing to your customer, all right? So secondly, you need to have the personalized content. It means that you need to send different kind of content for different types of the customer. So for example, let's say today you wanted to reach out your prospect. Okay, so definitely you need to have different the information or the content that you can capture your prospect attention. Okay, so the third one is you need to consistently update your client database. So this one is that once, because you do not want to lose your customers, and then you want to always stay connected. And this is why the purpose you want to do the email marketing, right? So you need to consistently to update it so that you can make sure your email that you send out to them actually is reach out to their inbox. Okay, so the fourth is to schedule your email. So basically, it means that we will need to have a timeline, okay, when to send out what kind of the content. So this one is we will need to have the timeline or timetable, right, to consistently stay connected with our customer through the email marketing. So it can be either the promotion or it can be about your product updates and etc. So the fifth one is to keep your email content short and sweet. All right. So this one, some of us maybe we might be thinking that okay, we put as much information as possible, that will be good, but sometimes it may not be work in that way, especially in the email. So we will need to avoid to put any lengthy contents, but instead we need to put content which is in the shorter and sweet and straight to the point. Because basically we have less than 3 seconds to reach out our customer, because you see, like every day we have a lot of the email. So basically we will be going to see at the subject line. If the subject line is not attractive, I'm not going to send it inquiry. All right, I'm not going to click into the email. So the lastly is to have the call to action in your email marketing. So this one basically is going to stick to the step 1, which we talk about, define your objective. So today you wanted your customer actually to purchase your product, to send an inquiry to you, right? So you will need to include the right call to action to your customer. Okay. So basically, these are some of the overview about how's the e-commerce and online marketing that we will need to have. So the first thing is you will need to reach out your new users with different platform, okay, which is including Google, social media, marketplace, email. All right. Then after that, they might be going to visit your website and landing page to do your second purchase or maybe to further understand. All right. And then eventually only they will be going to convert into your customers, or you can use the previous platform that you have to actually to do the remarketing or to re-approach your customers. So hopefully they will be going to have the returning order. All right. So now basically how actually Exabyte is helping our client in doing in their digital marketing or online marketing journey. So the first thing is that like for Alibaba, basically we have the training provided to our Alibaba.com clients, right? And also we on and off organizing a lot of the webinar with different kind of the parties, like with Matrix, with Alibaba or some others party, all right, in order to help our client to actually gain more knowledge about e-commerce. Right. So the third thing is we will be going to have the one-on-one consultation whereby we are actually working very closely with all of our clients, whereby we will be going to review how's your account performance and anything that we can do in order to improve your account and also to get in more sales from that. And lastly is, of course, we have the technical support from there. So from time to time, you can be going to reach out us and then we will be going to back up you on that. All right. So far, I think that's all from my side. So if there's any questions later on, you guys also can scan the QR code or maybe can drop me an email or WhatsApp me. All right. So yeah, that's all from me.
Okay, thank you, Keith. Very nice sharing and tips for our these attendees. Yeah. So I have a few questions on the Q&A chat box here. So the first one would be, Keith, may I know how digital marketing like Facebook, Google help to get sales inquiry for B2B business? We have a website and Facebook page and planning to do digital marketing. So maybe you can explain further to these attendee how we can utilize different these marketing tools. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, no problem. So basically, if for B2B, if let's say you are using this Google or Facebook, so they are very spread. So one of it maybe in terms of doing advertising or do the content, you know, or also in terms of doing some kind of call it as the SEO as well, actually to reach out your customers. So it will be depending on what country that you like to focus on and what type of the products. Then Exabyte will be going to advising you how you can leverage on these two platforms or the others online channel to actually to reach out for your B2B customers.
Can digital marketing generate overseas sales for our company, and how exactly we need to start? You mean there must be a way to start, right? To kickstart something like that. So what is your advice?
Okay, in order to start is that the very important thing is we need to take the first step, okay, and then start to have a website and also listing in the marketplace. So that's how we can actually, the first step, we can get in the customer to know about us, and that is how we start to explore our digital marketing or online marketing or online sales.
Is there any guarantee or promised result on Alibaba.com?
Okay, so this one actually is a very good question. Okay, to answer actually, we maybe Nancy, I saw you are there. Would you like to answer? Or
yeah, yeah. I saw this question. So to this person, okay. I don't think there is any advertising platform or e-commerce marketplaces that actually guarantees you result. I think throughout this session, from the sharing from Keith as well as from Adwa, we can see that number one, there are a lot of opportunities out there through e-commerce. Versus just depending on the offline or traditional ways of doing business. And I think especially in this year with the pandemic, it's proven that it is very important for businesses to be able to diversify your leads channel, right? So then e-commerce marketplaces is just another lead channel. So in fact, even if you go and attend trade shows, and you pay a lot of money, number one, for the booth rental, number two, to fly your team over there, number three, to bring your brochures and product samples and all of those things, but none of the trade fair organizers will guarantee you business. My point is, whether it's offline or online, whether it's digital marketing, whether it's advertising on Facebook, Google, there is no guarantee. But what we can guarantee is that if you work hard to improve your product proposition, and if you work hard to make the improvements and suggestions that the Alibaba.com analytics platform tells you exactly what you need to improve, then you will definitely get successful orders and you will get inquiries. And I believe that both Encik Adwa and myself covered some of these examples of these successful customers. It didn't magically happen for them. They actually had to do a lot of things, right? They also did not have any digital, or maybe don't even have a tremendous export experience. But what they did was to learn quickly, pick up new skills that you need in this new digital era, and attend the trainings and webinars that we organize. And then definitely, I think there is big opportunities for you to get sales leads through Alibaba.com. I hope that answers the question.
Okay, thank you very much, Nancy. Very wise suggestion from Nancy. Yeah, so yeah, we really need to put effort. Even if we are selling in across different platform, because we believe that with hard work will come very fruitful result. Yeah.